Wow, I'm glad they're letting me actually stream on this YouTube platform now because I guess you got to use some other thing. I think I tried. I haven't really tried no anything like that, but I'm just on here checking out what on here. I just did a YouTube, no, actually a Facebook video, and I'm on YouTube now because I'm fully monetized, and just I want to get people's opinion on this whole thing because interesting. I'm from an area where there's a lot of Trump supporters, a lot of Trump supporters. We're like one of the Trump counties, and I was at an intersection before, like right by a government building, and I looked over and I thought, man, there's a bunch of Trump supporters. They look like Trump supporters, and then all you see is signs. They say they impeach Trump. I'm like, what? And I look on the other side. There is a bunch of people on the other side that are like Trumpsters. There was like 40 against Trump white people, and then there was like 3, pro-Trump white folks. I'm just demographic. I'm not trying to make anything disparaging, but demographically speaking, the average person that you would think that would, Trump be a Trump supporter and everything like that, which was very telling. I'm like, man, it's been almost like 3 years. I thought this whole Ukraine thing, which I haven't really been paying attention to, was par for the course when it came to the U.S. government and how things were done. Sometimes I was like, I'm like, man, how the old saying is whenever you want to hide something, you just put it in plain sight. Some of the things that I was hearing, it just seemed like, they just wanted, they're hiding something bigger. And maybe this was maybe a distraction because, some of the stuff that they were doing in the process was just mind-numbingly crazy to me. Like, for instance, you have Trump's lawyer, who is Giuliani, in basically in the Ukraine, and they know Russia is all over that, and he's having conversations on the phone, unsecure conversations on the phone with the president of the United States in that country. Crazy. And I think every time he gets on the phone, I don't think he's supposed to even use an unsecure phone or whatever. But anyways, and that was leaked. You got all kinds of leaks. You got all kinds of just procedural things that you would think with all the handlers, all the smart people that you have, the well-educated people, that wouldn't happen on a regular basis, but it does happen. So now this could be a political maneuver, because one of the things that I did saw, especially when you look at Facebook and Instagram and those type of things, is his supporter has probably became more defiant, and that might be a good thing for him when it comes to the election, just for them to be way more defiant what they were before. So I would think this will probably be a win for him at the end. Unless something dramatic happens in our economy, I don't really think that he's going to lose an election. I don't see him losing an election, especially if no, I don't. I really just don't see him losing an election in this type of economy. I really don't see it happening. But stranger things have happened in the past. But what I telling was this morning when I was at a store, and I might have told the story before. I just I got off of Facebook and told the stories. Please forgive me if I had. This one guy was complaining. He's a Trump guy, he was complaining. He was saying, um, uh, Trump is being treated like Jesus Christ. He was being treated like Jesus Christ. I was like, God, that's crazy. That's ridiculously crazy right there. Making that comparison, um, make a comparison. So that's crazy. I really don't. I don't even get that part. But anyways, I just I just think that uh, this is something that we already knew. I mean, corruption, in the U.S. government. You gotta be kidding me, man! If you think uh, this is something brand new, this ain't brand new. Um, this is par for the course. They've been chasing this guy for um, the last 3 years. What was it, 2016 or something like that? Yeah, the last 3 years, trying to expose him and thought it was gonna make a difference. It ain't gonna make no damn difference. What do you think? I mean, what more evidence that you need? You have, you know, what drug dealer? All his homeboys go to jail. All his homeboys get indicted, and he doesn't get indicted. Come on, man. That means you're untouchable. and and the the I think also the US government is going to prove that this is different. This is the dictator in chief. You think this is a democracy. You think that. Nah, it's not. It's not. And maybe the powers that be want to be exposed. Maybe they put him in his office just to expose the government. I don't know. It really doesn't make any damn sense. Some of the just the pure um, lack of just respect, for the whole political process. Just from thing after it just seemed like thing after thing. It's like you really don't even have any respect, for the office of the presidency. Um, and I'm not just sounding like it just seemed like you had a person that just really did still. He just doesn't give a fuck. He really don't give a fuck. You know what? That might be a great place to be in life, where you really don't give a fuck. Like he really doesn't give a fuck. Like he ain't scared. He's still on tour right now. Rallying the troops. Hey, you feel me? It doesn't matter at this point. So, I mean, I think the best thing might be for him is to have this whole pony show. And the thing about it is, a lot of people, I don't think people understand that the type of person, he's grandiose, narcissist, love the spotlight, love this. So you're in his kitchen right now. How many times he bragged about how the what do you call it? The Apprentice was like the greatest show on earth and all this type of stuff, bro. This is Trumpster. I mean, like Trumpster fire. This love this thing, love the controversy, love the corruption, love. I mean, this is his kitchen right now, boy. And I don't think Nancy Pelosi is really going to understand that y'all been trying to get this guy for a while, and it ain't gonna happen this time. Uh, the only way that something, either he'll resign just to save face or actually get put out of office is if we have a terrible economy or something is around the corner to where, everything, we have another 2008 come in, because I don't think people really want change, and I don't think people really want change. That's the thing, and who knows? Who knows? He might have set himself up, just to get caught or whatever, because he wants to, uh, you know, what do you call it? Drain the swamp. Sometimes to make an omelet, you got to crack a couple eggs. You got to crack a couple eggs, but I just think that um, if in this political landscape and where we're at as a country, especially we have a pretty good economy and everything like that, I think that he can leverage this whole controversy and everything like that to his favor because, again, his people that are ride or die people, it does not matter. When he said that he can go on Madison Avenue and shoot somebody, and it's, I mean, that, they'll still vote for him. I think he was dead on. I think he was serious about that. And I think, his supporters would definitely. I mean, I don't think there's probably anything that he could have done, he could do, or say, or whatever that's going to change the mind of his people. No. It's like breaking up with a woman, when a woman breaks up with you. I'm sorry to go back to that analogy, but there's nothing you can do to change her mind. Like with a guy, it's a little bit different. You can, change their mind, offer them something or whatever. But once a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. The Trump people's mind are made up. This is what they want. This is who they're going to ride with. There's nothing you can do about it. And they're going to, and I think there's going to be a lot more. There's just going to be a lot